We want to learn just as much as we want to educate.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, woohoo.
Nailed it.
Woohoo!
Go us. Yeah. Look at that positive self-talk. I love it.
Starting well.
We're doing so good, guys. You can please some of the people all of the time.
You can please all of the people some of the time.
But you can't please all of the people all of the time. Welcome to the People Pleasers Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the People Pleasers Podcast.
Yay!
Hello!
With Sarah, Grace, and Dom. I'm Sarah.
I'm Grace.
I'm Dom.
And we're so glad that you found us and are listening to us right now.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
Happy intro episode.
Yay!
Kick
oh my
off.
gosh. Wow.
Recording number one. One
Number
of how
one.
many? We'll see.
We'll see.
Chapter 1, page
I can't wait
1.
to look back when we're like episode 100.
I know.
And we get to look back at number 1.
Wow.
This is the start.
We have to think of 100 topics.
We have to hang out 100 times.
Wow.
Dang.
Oh,
It's gonna be
to make
tough.
it work. No, but for real, it's been a long time coming to get to this point,
it
and we're
has.
so excited to be officially kicking things off
Yes.
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Yay!
Go us. Good
Yay.
time.
Yay.
People Pleasers Podcast.
How did we get here? How did this even start?
Let's see, the initial talk.
How many starts? How many starts?
When did we officially start? That's a loaded question. The first initial concept, not People Pleasers. We'll get into how we came up with that name and what that means. But first thought of a podcast was mentioned between Grace and I in 2022.
Yeah.
Yes.
January 22. Early 22.
So yeah, we've been manifesting this for a while, and we finally
Crazy.
put in the work to make it happen,
Yeah.
which is really exciting.
Yeah.
A lot more work than we realized.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a full job.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Kind of cool, but it really is, honestly.
Yeah.
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 Started with some texts, started with a few, and then finally sat down over some queso and margs and said, let's do it. And then we slowly started and realized, yeah, we can't do it just us two. And we said, hey, Dom, me,
Producer.
do you want to hang out with us all the time?
Yes.
Do you want to hang out and,
Yes.
and vibe and
1000%.
chill?
Yeah.
And yeah. But before the podcast, we all met prior to 21, 22-ish years time at our previous job, working downtown at some venues in Kansas City.
Yes.
I was on the sales side, so I didn't get to work directly with you guys. But I think I started in 2020. Did you guys come on 2021?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2021.
We were shortly one after the other.
It was, I think I was
First.
March 2021, maybe?
Then
Or
I came
February?
in April.
April. Okay,
2021.
Yeah. So super
How
close
did
together.
I survive without you?
I don't know.
I started in-
What was life without each other?
My first day was June of
Seriously.
2020. Well, that's not the actual.
Which
I think it
was
was
a
June
whole
8th. Why
other-
that
It's
stands
like a
out.
whole year.
A
Yeah.
lifetime ago.
How did I survive
How did you survive
I don't
starting a new
know.
job right out of college?
Yeah.
without you two?
Lockdown,
Without
basically
us.
coming out.
Yeah, I lost my job and my job I was supposed to have, and then said, "Hi, I'll go here."
Yeah.
And
And look where we are
What
now.
it gave me. Look where we are.
So sweet.
It's
So
wild.
special.
It's wild.
It is crazy. Yeah.
I remember meeting you guys. I
Yeah,
think.
first impressions.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, first impressions.
I'll go first.
Yes. Take the floor.
All yours.
My first impression of Grace
Ooh,
was
brother.
so I had just come on in about February or March, and I just got added to like their group message and everything. I keep wanting to look at the camera. But I
Look at it all you
I
want.
know,
I'm talking
but it
to the
feels
people.
I feel like I'm talking to you guys too. But yeah, so my first impression of Grace was, so I just got added to the group message with all the girls.
Which is very
in it,
intimidating.
which
When
was
you're thrown into it, you're like,
yes.
100%.
Who am I?
I
What
was-
is this?
What do
What's
I
the first
say?
thing I say? Yeah.
And this was a message that was going off throughout the day frequently. So I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, great. Like, I got to get involved. Like, I need to say some things. I hope they like me, like all that stuff. And I remember I had just gotten my dog, Charlie, who's a golden
Sweet
retriever.
baby
She's
dog.
now 3 years old, 3.5. And yeah, I had just gotten her. And so I sent a picture of her in the group and was like, here's my sweet Charlie girl. And Grace was the first one to respond. She was
love me a
so
golden.
sweet.
I'll never say no to a golden.
No, how could you?
I said, ooh, golden. Got to be best friends with this girl.
Exactly.
Because I want to be best friends with her dog.
Yep.
Only her dog.
Charlie or Dom, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
It's
see.
a toss-up. Depends on the day. So then I was like, okay, Grace, first one to respond, super sweet. And then I ended up getting early the next day to start my first day, and Grace was already there, which was, she was just literally...
You're late if you're not 10 minutes
diva.
early.
Yep, we know that.
Yeah, you're better than us. We get it.
Sarah?
I know, I'm late. I'm late all the time. It's fine.
Yeah,
We can save that for another
This
episode.
word early, Sarah. We'll talk about it later. You show up right on time.
I'm sweating. I've got clammy hands.
Clammy hands. Yes, and after that, Grace was just so sweet. She hung out with me until everyone else got there, and she was just so easy to talk to, so sweet, and it was such a good impression. And I mean, everyone that knows Grace, literally ray of sunshine.
Now she's blushing.
She's like, I don't do well with compliments.
You suck.
Thank you, Sarah. Bringing me back down to earth. Thank you.
Oh man. So enough about Grace. Okay.
She's turning into a tomato, so we're gonna take the attention away
in a second. So, just me.
Yeah, my first impression of Sarah. So we started recently, shortly after each other, and I just remember we were going through like a training event together, and I just remember we were kind of like next to each other, and everything that like people were saying, I feel like we had like the same like comeback, or like this, we were laughing at the same stuff. And so I was like, wow, this is my girl. Like we just vibe, like things are good. And I was like, I hope we get to work at the same venue together. And we just kind of got super close after that. So honestly, your guys' impressions are
spot on.
Yeah, you guys were great. I was like,
Go
these
us.
are my people.
That's honestly same. How you felt about me is how I felt about you. I was like, there was no one that I didn't get along with, honestly. Everyone brought different things to the table. Everyone had different energy, but like something about your energy, it was just so like calming and soothing that I'm like, Dom is like my safe place. Dom is my just like safe, if I need a hug, if I just need a breath. I was like, Dom is my person.
Aww,
Dom is my
so
my centering human being.
Yeah, they're so nice.
You should talk compliments.
I feel like I feel
No.
like I'm a baby. I feel like I'm the innocent baby that's just like, hi, I'm here.
No, you're just the really calming,
In the best way,
joyful.
though.
Yes, like
Aw.
you're just the best.
So sweet.
Sarah, on the
Thank
other
you.
hand, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, everyone did have different qualities, different energies to bring to the table, and
100%.
I gravitated towards your energy. First, you scared me.
Yeah.
First, you scared me. I'm scared of everyone.
I'm chiming in.
Yeah.
There to how I made you be my friend.
She bribed me.
Yeah. I forced her into this relationship. I got you a little. You always wear funky pants. For your tours.
Love my fun pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember in particular
stand
you had
out.
a pair of pink ones with little daisy flowers on them and loved those.
Those are my favorite. I need to bring those back out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I haven't
seen those in years.
Maybe I'll show up next week with some
Yes.
fun pants.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
I love it. So I saw a little like desk topper as I was checking out at CVS, and it said, put on your positive pants. And I was like, oh, I should get this for Grace. I've said a whole about 2 words to her up until this point.
Yeah.
And at this point, I was like, who is this girl? She scares the shit out of me. I don't know.
So then I got you a little gift.
Yeah.
And I think I was actually a day that I was kind of early, aka not the last one.
We
to
were the
arrive.
only, I think we were some of the only
and
ones
I
in
was
our
like,
office.
I got you something. And you were like, what?
What? Huh?
Yeah.
What did I do?
And then I feel like I broke the ice for
Yeah,
us a little
yeah.
bit with
That
my
was-
gift giving. And I'm not even a gift giver. That's not even a top love language for me.
You're really
but-
good at it. Because
Thank you.
I'm so bad at that. So when I receive them, I'm not ready for it. Like, 'cause I just don't think gifts aren't something that like come to me first. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh my gosh, this girl hardly knows me, and she got me something so sweet, and I still have it.
Yeah.
I still have it. It's on my
I
desk
spent
at
a whole
home.
$5 on you.
You splurged just for me. Just for me. How
Just for
sweet.
you.
Aw.
I know.
I love that. It was So it was just
worked.
so sweet. And and then from there I was like, all right, I guess I'll be friends with her.
I guess.
I'm just kidding. No,
Twisted my arm.
Your energy, I think that honestly, like in my opinion, that speaks to like, you're just very intentional with friendships. And I think that's why I've gravitated towards you for so long, because you text me about things or think about things that I'm not thinking about. And you're like, hey, just thinking about you, love you. And I'm like, oh, that was really nice. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're just very intentional. And that gift was really sweet. It was really nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.
So excited to be doing this with you.
I know.
So obviously our start was all together in the wedding industry. And from there, we all left and kind of did our own thing. Still in the wedding industry today. Myself, photography. Sarah.
And I'm a planner.
Yes. And Dom.
And I'm a videographer.
Yeah. So we all still kind of have our little pieces of the industry, but it all kind of started together. And the friendship kind of started from there. And now we still get to work together.
I know. It's kind of crazy that we all do something different. Which, I mean, I know you were doing sales, Grace, and then me and Sarah, venue managers, but it's just like, who would have thought, just like three best friends, and we all can like do something different in the industry too. So,
and how cool we're all still in it.
I
like
know,
that was,
yeah.
I know.
We're 2024. Like we're still here. We're still doing it. It's cool to see how all three of us have grown in our own respective fields, so to say. I never know how to say that, but like, our own fields, like how we've all grown, but also I think there's something to say about us and how our jobs do revolve around something that a lot of people can't understand or relate to on a certain level. Because obviously weddings, usually you've never done it before you do it. And so I think us being able to relate to each other and learn from each other within our different respective fields, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love it. And especially when we all get to be together on a wedding
I
day
know.
too. Now it's just always so much fun.
It's the coolest.
It is the best.
So wild.
I do my best. If I could have every wedding. No,
my
I'm just
best.
kidding. There's a lot of amazing vendors.
There's a lot of awesome people.
Right. But
it's
it's just
special.
brings
Yeah,
exactly
it's just-
a different energy when it's best friends, because we can communicate without having to communicate, and just we know each other so well, so I can tell like, Grace, have you eaten anything today? And I can
She knows the answer is no.
and I will bring you a snack.
Yes.
She
your
won't,
water.
she won't eat a full sandwich on a wedding day because she's too nervy, but I'll give you some goldfish.
Yes.
Goldfish.
Yes.
So that's my love language. Just bring me some snacks.
Exactly.
Bring me some little snacks.
Exactly.
I think the first time we had our first wedding day together, I was like, who let this happen? Who put us all in charge? Like, this is on our shoulders. Like, who signed off on this?
Right.
Who let this happen? But I'm glad they did.
And
Thanks to
it
whoever.
went amazing.
I know. And it was awesome.
Shout out Haley.
I know.
Our
Shout out Haley.
Shout out Haley. Thank you guys for giving us our first
I
wedding
know.
together.
Giving us our
opportunity.
Yes.
We need more.
We do. But along the lines of weddings, that's kind of what prompted the start of People Pleasers, really. That's kind of what got the ball rolling. We knew from the start we wanted to talk about so many things, but we were kind of like, how can we make it specific to us, our friendship, what we've gone through, what we've grown into, and kind of just like talk about our journeys, but also like the education side of it as well. And I think that mainly stemmed from the wedding portion, and that kind of revolves around all of our main three pillars, and the first one being weddings.
Yeah.
It's our day-to-day, it's our everyday. And I feel like we were just really passionate about the wedding industry as a whole in so many ways, on kind of what we want to use this platform for, to talk about weddings, because obviously weddings are way different than they were even 5 years ago. And
Constantly changing,
yes,
and evolving.
Exactly. And so our jobs are constantly changing and evolving. And so we want to be able to use this platform to talk about that, to talk about experiences, to talk about trends, to talk about norms, or what we see as norms and what other people might not, but also like a way for couples who are maybe going through the process or aren't there yet, but are kind of looking forward to that, or even like reflecting back to be like, wow, this is really everything that goes into it. I think personally for me, I know we talk about a lot that friends and family don't necessarily know the ins and outs, and they can't be there on a wedding day half the time. So it's really hard to explain. And just being able to share that too, I think is something that we really want to be able to show everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. definitely. And tying that into the name, our People Pleasers podcast.
Yes, I should have started with that.
No, you're fine. I got you. We'll go back a little bit. But tying in, we really wanted to, it took us a while to brainstorm to figure out what to call the podcast. Because like
a good day.
Grace said, we knew oh my gosh, my brain hurt so bad.
We sat there for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Right. And I feel like at first we really honed in on the wedding side, but then we were like, okay, bigger picture. Why are we even in the wedding industry?
Yeah.
And we just started spewing things out. Oh my God, there I am with that word again.
Spewing.
Spewing. Cut that out. Started shouting out ideas and concepts, and just started thinking about, okay, we love people being happy. And then Grace is the one that
I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, she's the people pleasers.
We're people pleasing. We people please. And then Sarah, we literally just locked eyes. We just went
like, that's the name.
Oh, you're supposed to look at me. Dang. I went to you and you I didn't plan this. We didn't choreograph this, clearly.
Clearly we're not in sync.
But we did. We just were like,
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The people pleasers.
That's it. Boom, boom, boom. And then what proceeded to happen after that, Sarah?
I took a guess.
I love it.
I like that. After we figured out the name, Sarah, what did you do?
Oh. I did my high school fight song.
Yes, she did.
In
the entire
completion.
thing. Literally full volume.
Yeah.
Full volume.
I just got excited and had to get that energy out somehow.
Straight up, probably pulled a hammy. Arm, like straight up. You did that thing full out. You did that thing
I did a full out kick too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You did it all.
Should have done a toe touch, but I don't think I have that in me anymore. But
one day we'll get back to the
I'll
toe
get
touch.
back to that. Yeah, Olympics.
Yeah,
I'm training right now.
Now that you're watching the Olympics,
I've been practicing my floor routine, so basically the same.
basically
Same but
the
different.
same.
Basically Simone's son.
Right.
Literally.
Simone 2.0.
You can even call me Suni if you want.
Any of them are Jordan. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Jordan Charles, great
Charles.
floor routine.
Yeah,
Love it.
yes.
She brings the sass. And I love it.
But yeah.
So yeah, and then we were like, okay, we want to talk about weddings, but there's so much more to our friendship than just weddings and our identities as well. Obviously, we are all women here, so we really bonded over that, especially coming from said job that we all worked, which we can get into that on another day.
Yes.
But we really bonded over, being women in the industry, in an industry that is predominantly women, but of course that's not always the case, and just how to deal with that. So we decided on womanhood as our next pillar. So weddings, womanhood. And just our friendship already has evolved so much since we've met each other, and we're all in different phases, different ages, wanting to start families here soon. Some of us wanting to get
Going
engaged
for a dog
soon.
Going for a dog.
Or a dog. Or both.
Gotta get that golden.
Both.
I'm working on the dog,
Maybe
guys.
both.
Working on the dog. So a dog. I need my Charlie.
We'll see.
I need my Flo. I need my
Florence.
Florence is a dog. Flo
She's
is a
a
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Yes.
Not
I need
a
my Flo.
baby.
I need Charlie and Flo. I need a dog.
She's has her flow, actually. We're good there. We got the flow, we need the flow.
We can.
Anyways, but then tying people pleasing into that, it just kind of is, society sets these standards for us as women to look a certain way, act a certain way, fit a certain mold.
Yeah.
And I feel like every day that's kind of breaking more and more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and so after kind of talking about weddings and womanhood, our last pillar is wellness, and obviously that one speaks for itself. I kind of like to break it into like two. I think there's like the physical side of wellness as well as like the mental side of wellness. Physical, obviously, like how are you taking care of your body? What are you putting in your body? And just like as a woman too, like it ties into womanhood of like putting these standards on ourselves and, wanting to have families one day, like not just thinking of ourselves anymore, but thinking of, wow, I'm going to have a baby. Like I'm taking care of this human and like going to nurture it. So, just thinking of things like that for like the physical side. And I think the mental side, obviously, I'm so thankful that like mental health, or mental awareness, is that right? Mental awareness.
Mental
that
health.
sounded weird. Mental health awareness.
Awareness?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mental health awareness. Like, there's just a lot more around it. I feel like people are becoming more outspoken. Mental health has always been a part of my journey, as in I've always had anxiety growing up, and I feel like I've just kind of come to terms that what anxiety is and being able to say that I have anxiety. And so, yeah, I think it's really great that we're all talking about it. We're getting the help we need. We're being in community with friends and being able to just have those conversations, because I think we can just lean on each other, and especially in such a world that, I didn't know where I was going with that.
It's heightened. Anxiety is heightened.
Yeah,
it's easy to feel anxious.
Yeah,
Well, and I think
exactly. And yeah, just with like social media too, and the pressures, and just honestly owning our own businesses, and all of that, it can be a lot. But what are you doing? So we said, like, what are you doing yourself, like physically? What are you putting in your body? How are you moving your body throughout the day? How are you eating? We're just always going to go back to Grace. No, I do it too.
I eat like a 5-year-old.
No, I mean, even just like when I'm at home, like there's times where I'll be editing and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up and make something. Like I'll just power through for like 5 hours, when it's like, no, like then you'll have less creativity because you have brain fog, and you need food to eat. So so then going to the mental side of that is more just like, what are you doing each day to like fill yourself up?
I think within the wellness aspect, that's something we've always like bonded over since we met each other, with, I mean, talking through what was going on in life at the time when we met, and now, like, all the things the life we've seen together. And I think that's grown us closer, but it's also like forced us to have some like tough conversations, and some really good tough conversations, to talk about taking care of each other, taking care of ourselves. And I think we really bonded over that at the start of meeting.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. And just having this podcast as a platform for us to get together just for our own mental health, and just talk through things that are happening throughout the week. And how we're dealing with managing it all, because like Dom said, she has anxiety. I have anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Grace, anxiety,
We
depression.
all got it.
We got it all. We got a little mix of it all.
Yeah.
So
We're going to touch on it all. Don't worry.
Exactly. So just, a way for us as well to just take care of each other throughout the whole process too.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, like, that's all of these pillars: the weddings, the womanhood, the wellness. Like, that's really all encompassing why we want to do this. We want to be able to talk about all three. We want to be open. We want to have conversations, which, I mean, that's what everyone wants to do when they start a podcast. They want to be able to reach other people. They want the reach to be far. They want people to not feel like they're thinking these things by themselves. They're alone. And obviously we have each other, which is awesome. And we have each other in a field that is kind of tough to relate to. So being able to reach more people that don't know and aren't aware, or maybe they are and they don't have more people to talk to about it. I think that's really kind of why we wanted to start this and talk about it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because the wedding industry itself can be isolating at times, since it's a lot of, independent business owners, a lot of working from home. And if you don't put yourself in situations to talk to people besides on wedding days, obviously, it can obviously, we all know, I think, how it can get to a bad place mentally if you're not talking through these things. So even if you're not here physically talking to us, we want you to at least feel like you're in the room with us and you can relate to what we're talking about.
And the thing is, we're going to have more people on here that can talk about fields we don't have experience in, or we're not the professionals in. I mean, more people within the field that we want to feel like you can talk about and relate or educate us on things within the industry or within womanhood or within wellness. Any professionals that have, those degrees that I lost my train of thought.
We're going to have them on. And we're going to have them on. We're going to be learning too. It's not just going to be our perspective.
Professionals from all different fields, from all different areas, that we want to learn just as much as we want to educate.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, woohoo.
Nailed it.
Woohoo!
Go us. Yes. Look at that positive self-talk. I love it.
Starting well.
We're doing so good, guys.
This is hard.
Anyway.
So within what we wanted to get out of it, we also wanted to put in a lot of thought and intention into our branding as well, and kind of what everything means. I'm sure by now everyone on social media has seen our colors, our logos, our icons, all the cute things on there. Shout out to Sarah Genoyle's design for creating all of that for us.
Amazing.
She's so awesome. Another Sarah. Sarah's just ruled the world a ton.
It's okay that she doesn't have an H. We love them both.
We love them all the same. Yes. But she worked so tirelessly with us through all of our changes and thoughts. But really, we didn't even realize how intentional we were being with our branding until we were like, we just like this and like that. And then we were like, guys, wait, this connects to everything. Like first starting with, obviously, you're going to see a lot of bows. And the bow at first really came from like the wedding industry. We were like, we love where bows have become more of a cute little thing. They're incorporated in a lot of wedding days and events and stuff like that. And I think one day we were just realizing, we were like, guys, wait, bows tie into like tie it up in a bow, make it perfect. And kind of going into, again, the people pleasing part, not even realizing that, oh, that's a great, what's the word I'm looking for?
I was going to say logo, and I was like, that's not it either. Symbol.
Yes. Yeah. The bows are a great symbol without us realizing that it kind of ties into everything, but especially like tying up a wedding day in a bow, tying up being a woman, kind of, you tie everything in a bow, you smile, you do everything perfect.
Always having to be on.
Exactly.
And just, like, feel perfect. And,
yes. So you're going to see a lot of bows, and yeah.
Yeah,
like, what did I block? We've got a lot of bows. You're going to see a lot of bows. Dom has a really cute bow sweatshirt on.
3 for all 3 of us.
Yeah. Yes. See? Wow. Look how it all connects.
Now everybody run to Ross.
I know. Ross dress for less?
Don't. We need to get ours first. Everyone wait.
Not Ross. Ross dress for less.
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, but I just say Ross.
I don't know. I've only been a couple times, and I was like, is that the right?
I'm a new Ross shopper.
A new Ross shopper. They got some really good deals, and if you have pets out there, I'm just telling you, the pet section is really good and really cheap.
Gonna go to Ross.
Oh gosh.
So the bows. We also had coupe glasses included in there, obviously for the celebration side of weddings, but also just trying to fill our own cups, fill everybody else's cups. That's kind of the meaning behind the coupe glass.
Fill everyone else's cup if you don't fill up yours first.
Cheers.
Gotta keep it cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
to that.
Cheers to that.
See ya.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of stumbled upon those. We started just with things we liked, and then it was kind of like, oh wow, this all really connects in such a cool way. I think the coupe glasses we just realized like last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did put intention behind it without even realizing how much intention we were putting into it.
And obviously you have the self-love, the heart hugging.
Yes.
Which is one of my favorites.
Yes. I love that.
I think it kind of speaks for itself.
It does. We're big huggers too. We like to hug.
We do.
We're big huggers.
Physical
big,
touch.
good hugs.
Told you. Gift giving.
Big old hugs.
Big old hugs.
But with the branding too, there's some photos you'll also see, obviously, and shout out Mallory McBride.
The best.
My girl. Love you. She took all of our branding photos and made us look cool. Mal makes everything look cool. Anything Mal does, I'm like, art. Cool.
Cool art.
So thank you, Mal. If you see those, that's thanks to Mal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what to
We're wrapping up.
expect?
Yeah. What to expect? How often we're putting out episodes?
We're putting out episodes every Thursday.
Yay!
Which is exciting. So you'll hear more from us.
Yeah. Start heading into the weekend in the right way.
Exactly.
Little early.
With special guests lined up.
Yes. Yeah, we're really excited.
Really fun too.
Excited for that.
Like you mentioned, bringing in some other people from the industry, different experts in different fields.
Yeah.
So we can learn more. Dive in.
Yes. And with that being said, we have platforms. You can find us Instagram at the People Pleasers Pod, YouTube. You can watch us. You can listen to us if you're listening to us just on Spotify. But also
TikTok.
After
how that goes.
After I watch a TikTok about how to make a TikTok.
We don't know how to do TikToks, but we hear that's where it's at.
We're gonna work on that one. But within those platforms, you can interact with us, reach out to us, ask us questions, things you want to hear, things you want us to talk about or maybe bring up, or if you're a bride or groom and you want to know things, we're here to help. If you're a vendor and you want to hear things talked about, you want to have a conversation, let us know. Reach out.
We got an extra mic. Hit us up.
Yeah.
We do.
We're ready to have another person.
I don't know why I just went
no wheezing yet, Sarah.
Yeah. Already got that out of my system.
We'll see if that makes it. That'll be our first TikTok.
No wheezing.
All of the sounds of Sarah. The sounds of Sarah.
The
sounds of Sarah.
musical.
A musical.
That sounds
I'm a little scared about this. The sounds of Sarah. But yeah, episodes drop every. Was that an oink?
Yeah, I had to.
An oink.
Every Thursday.
Episodes drop every Thursday. You can listen, you can watch, you can all the things.
Like, subscribe. Comment.
Give us a rating.
Clearly, this is our
5
first time
stars
ever
only.
doing this. So there's going to be
only.
kinks. There's going to be things we're going to find, and
Yeah.
we're just here to have fun. We're here to have fun. We're here to hang out selfishly with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just here to have a good time. We're here to have a good time with you guys.
Yeah. So exciting.
Yay!
Okay, so our first full episode dropping this Thursday, 2 days from today.
2 days
So
from today.
we hope you guys are ready to unlearn the habit of people pleasing with us.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
See ya.
Woohoo.
See you
Hell
then.
yeah, Sarah.
Woohoo.
See you then. See you Thursday.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.